Hello, this is Allie with the Perception Trainers, author of The Perception Diet, and today I want to talk to you about how to step into your greatness and why it's time to step into your greatness. Okay, so to preface this video, if you are someone who's sitting there feeling like you are really going through a period of time in your life where you feel really not great, where you feel really like you don't know what your passion is and you don't know what you're excited about, and life feels really hard and really scary, and you're just feeling like either a little bit down or really down, or you're dealing with health issues or anything like that, and you don't feel like you're great, this video is not aimed at you, okay? Because I know what it feels like when you're in that space and then you hear a video like this talking about like step into your greatness, and it just makes you feel even worse about yourself. This is not what the purpose of this video is, and this video is not directed at you feeling like you don't have greatness and like I'm telling you, buck up and step into your greatness and find your passion and blah, blah, blah. That's not what this video is. And so I'm going to make a separate video for you if you're feeling really down and really depressed and really like you don't have greatness and you don't know what you're doing here and life is really hard and shitty. So that's a different video. So I just want to say that first. So this video is not intended to make anyone feel like shit about themselves or like you're wrong if you're not feeling awesome, okay? You're not wrong, you're awesome, you are perfect, and I love you, and I'm going to make a whole different video for you on that, okay? So, just to clear that up, do not watch this video and let it make you feel like shit about yourself, because that's not the intention, okay? And there's no reason to feel like shit about yourself. Alright, so, if you are someone out there who's sitting, watching this video, feeling like, okay, I am on the brink of stepping into my greatness. I have a very clear idea that it's time for me to step into my power, that it's time for me to step into my bigness, that it's time for me to step into my passion and the thing that I'm here to do, and I have all of this inside of me, and it's like come up to the surface, and it's like, ooh, I really want to step into it, but I'm scared. Okay, this video is for you, alright? So, everybody, and literally, I'm going to say 99.99% of the people out there, everyone, statistically everyone, I'm sure that there are some people out there who are outliers on this, but generally speaking, most people have been raised in a family, in a society, in a culture, or whatever, that did not support their greatness, okay? So, I first want to start this video by saying that anyone who has greatness inside of them, and usually when we're children, the people that I'm probably talking to in this video are the people who felt really great or felt really special or felt like they had something inside of them when they were a child and it was poo-pooed, or you were told that you were too big, or you were too loud, or you were too much, or you're taking up too much space, or you're too demanding, or you're too obnoxious, whatever. You were told that your greatness, that your bigness, that your awesomeness was not okay when you were a child or when you were a teenager, and almost all of us have used that as a reason why we shut ourselves down, okay? So if you're standing there saying like, I'm ready again, and like I say, so most people have gone through this thing where we almost we had our bigness and then we had it crushed. We had it crushed by someone or something or society at large, and we went through this period where we became small and we tried to make ourselves small. So for me, I totally had that. I was really empathetic, really sensitive, huge emotional being when I was a child, and I was told I was too much, too big, too needy, blah, blah, blah. And so I tried to make myself small, literally and figuratively. I literally went through anorexia, this whole thing, blah, 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 trying to make myself small, and really became super conscious of never being in my bigness, or never being in my strength, or never being in my okayness, because it made other people around me feel bad about themselves and lash out at me, okay? And so now that I'm kind of on this road of wanting to help people and really wanting to share what I've been through and offer what I have learned and everything that I've grown from, and I'm wanting to kind of stand out there and be like, hey, I have stuff to offer. This is me stepping into my bigness, okay? And I want to let you know that there are so many times in my life, there are so many times in my day where I get a little like, I'm not sure if I want to do this, right? I'm not sure if I really am ready to like own who I am and to own what I've got and to stand up there and be like, here it is, world, like take me or leave me. Because I also, like I say, just like everyone else, was told all through my childhood, stop it, don't. And then as I kind of grew and as I was like coming out of my anorexia and starting to learn some of these things and starting to really like step into myself and really start to like heal and feel empowered and feel like, yeah, I can do this, I've got this, like I really like, I have something here and I can give it to other people and they can take it and they can learn from it too. I started to get this feedback like, you being all in your bigness, you being all in your greatness, you being in your strength, you being in all of this awesomeness that you are now is making me feel bad about myself because I'm not there, right? And this started to be the feedback that I was getting from people in my life. Like some people were inspired by me, some people were saying, okay, this is awesome, yeah, let's like, if she can do it, I can do it, and it's like so great that you're sharing your story and all that stuff. And then I had all these other people that were like, well, like who the heck are you? Like, who the heck are you to say this? And who the heck are you to make me feel like shit about myself because I'm not there? And your bigness and your greatness is making me feel bad, so can you please just go back inside your box, okay? And I'm willing to bet that if you are feeling the pull to your greatness, and you are feeling the pull to step into your awesomeness, you're either remembering the times in your life where you were shut down, and you're letting that continue to shut you down now, or you're starting to manifest people as you kind of step out and as you sort of start to say like, okay, I actually do have something, I actually am great, I actually believe in myself, I actually truly value something inside of myself and I want to portray that either for other people or just like for yourself. You're probably manifesting people into your life that are saying, no, stop it, you're making me feel bad about myself, right? You're hurting me, your bigness is infringing upon my territory and I need you to go back inside your box, all right? And so many of us, and even me, have let that convince us that like, see, I was right, I shouldn't step into my bigness, I need to go back into my tiny little thing and just not bother anybody, right? And again, that is totally fine, right? That is a part of the process. If you're feeling like you got squashed and and you're feeling like, never mind, I'm just gonna go back inside my box, there's nothing wrong with that. You're not wrong, you're not bad. You don't have to feel terrible about yourself. In fact, you shouldn't, right? That's human nature, right? Because a part of you understands that we are all connected. And a part of you feels hurt when someone around you feels hurt. And a part of you, there's a part of you that's the empathic part of you that's saying, until we're all comfortable with our greatness, until we're all ready to step into our bigness, until we're all ready to like say, there's room for everybody, you can be great and I can be great and we can all be great at the same time, I'm just not gonna do it. Because I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable. I don't want to make anybody feel shame. I don't want to make anybody feel any of these things. So I'm just going to stay small until we're all ready to get big, okay? And this is what this video is about, is that we are at a time in our culture and in our society and in our evolution where people who know what their greatness is and people who have the capacity to start stepping into it, we need to do it, okay? Because there are basically two things that are going to come from you stepping into your bigness, okay? One, you're going to inspire people to step into their greatness. Because this is the thing, there's nothing different between the person who actualizes their greatness and the person who doesn't, right? It's not that the person who actualizes their greatness has greatness and the person that doesn't have greatness. It's that the person who actualized their greatness just said, you know what, come hell or high water, I'm just going to be myself. And I have to do this whether or not other people like it. You see what I'm saying? And it is because of those people, it's because of the people who actualize their greatness, that the people who are standing kind of on the fence, being like, I know that my greatness is there, but I'm not really sure if I should do it. It is because of the people who actualize their greatness that set the example for the people on the fence to say, okay, if they can do it, I can do it, right? And this is the number one thing that's going to happen. When you step into your greatness, you are going to inspire the people who are also ready to step into their greatness, who are also ready to actualize their greatness, to do it, okay? And that is such valuable work, okay? Even if you're stepping into your greatness as like an artist, it it's not to say that you're only going to inspire other artists. Like, you might inspire scientists, you might inspire speakers, you might inspire politicians. It doesn't really matter. Like, you're going to inspire whoever's around you, seeing you live your potential, right? To say, okay, if they can do it, I can do it. If they can do it, I can do it. They're just like me. And this is the thing that we're coming to, right? Is that the people who step into their greatness are exactly the same as the people who don't, right? They have the exact same amount of stuff. It's just that the people who step into it chose to step into it. That's it. That's the only difference, all right? The second thing that's going to happen is you are going to provide contrast for the people who are not ready to step into their greatness yet, okay? So all the people that are coming up to you and be like, stop it, you're making me feel bad about myself, you're making me feel less than worthy, you're making me, your bigness is making me feel extra small, I need you to stop, okay? What you're doing for those people is you're providing an environment of contrast, okay? Because the thing that we know to be true is that we are all in control of our own perceptions. No one can make anyone feel any particular way without that person's participation, right? So you standing in your greatness, you being who you are, you doing your thing, everyone else has the choice to allow you to inspire them or to allow you to make them feel worse about themselves, okay? That's that person's choice, right? So if someone's coming up to you and saying, you're making me feel bad about myself, number one, they don't understand that you can't make them feel anything, right? They are choosing to feel how they're feeling, and they may not even have any awareness that that's the truth right now, and that's okay, all right? So just know that you stepping into your greatness and bothering those people is essentially you're inspiring them later, okay? So what you're doing right now is you're providing that contrast. You're providing that it feels like shit to not be inspired by people who are in their greatness. It actually doesn't feel good for me, right? They're gonna notice that when they're kind of projecting onto you that you're making them feel bad about themselves, really what they're saying is, I'm choosing to feel bad about myself right now. I'm choosing to allow this situation to make me feel worse instead of to make me feel better, instead of to make me feel disempowered instead of to make me feel empowered, right? And so what they're doing essentially is they're choosing to feel terrible around you. And again, this is not to blame them, this is not to say they're bad or they're wrong or anything like that. That's where they're at, and that's fine. Because this is providing that contrast that eventually, down the line, they're going to say, I am so sick and tired of feeling like shit around people who are awesome. Maybe I should let them inspire me instead of let them make me feel like crap, right? And then they're going to remember you, and they're going to be like, yeah, before you made me feel like shit, but now I remember that if she could do it, even when people like me were telling her not to do it, right? If he could do it, even when people like me were telling him that he's making me feel bad about myself because he's doing it, then maybe I can do it too. So this is the thing. You stepping into your greatness is either going to inspire people right here, right now, and they're going to step into their greatness too, or you're going to make people feel bad about themselves, as in people are going to choose to feel bad about themselves around you, right? And later, they are going to realize that they are choosing to feel that way and that they don't have to, that they can let you inspire them rather than let you, that they can use your story to inspire themselves rather than use your story to inspire their own fear and their own lack, right? And either way, you are going to be happiest stepping into your greatness, okay? And then here's the other magical little secret. When you step into your greatness and you say, you know what, I don't care if people think I'm great or if people think I'm making them feel bad about themselves. I'm going to do my thing because I have to do this for me. Because me stepping into my greatness is the ultimate fulfilling, awesome, feeling, amazing thing that I can do for myself. I'm going to do it. You will notice, like when you own your greatness and you just say, yeah, whatever, or even if everyone around me tells me I'm making them feel bad about themselves, I'm still going to do it. You will notice that all of a sudden, all those people that feel like crap around you, when you're in your greatness, kind of just start to fade out of your reality, or they kind of start to come along and decide to get inspired, and you attract a whole bunch of people that are like really egging you on and wanting you to be in your greatness because you're supporting their greatness. That's what's going to happen. When you own it, you're going to find that all the naysayers actually start to kind of get out of your life. And I will tell you one last story. I had someone like this in my life who was a naysayer and constantly told me, you're making me feel bad about myself, you're making me feel bad about myself, you're making me feel bad about myself. And I always let it shut me down, always let it shut me down, always let it shut me down. And then one day I was just like, no. I said to this person, no, you are making you feel bad about yourself. I don't care if basically I said, look, I love you. I think you're amazing. I think there's nothing wrong with you. I see your potential. But the bottom line is, I can't be small just to make you feel comfortable. I love you. I think you're amazing. You could choose to let me inspire you, or you can choose to let me make you feel like crap, but at the end of the day, that's your choice, right? I never want to hear you project that onto me ever again. I love you. You can tell me what you're feeling, but you cannot tell me it is my fault, right? And this person actually stopped blaming me for the rest of their life. They've never once done it ever again after that conversation. And that was just me stepping into my bigness and my awesomeness. Okay, the camera's getting weird and fuzzy, so obviously the spirits are around and they're thinking this video is great. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them down below. I started a new Facebook community, I want to let you know, for people who are feeling really awesome and like they're ready to step into their greatness and they want some support. And for people who are feeling like total shit and they just feel like they need some support to just get through this time. And all of these people who are just feeling like the call to community and this call to be together and this call to support each other and get support, I started a community. It's guru free. I'm in there as your friend. I just want to get to know you. I want to support you. I want to celebrate your successes, and I want to hold your hand through your darkness. So it's called the Freaking Love Yourself Already community on Facebook. So there's a link down below. Please come and join me. I would love to see you in there. If you have any video requests, let me know. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks.